One of my most popular videos goes over 3 possible reasons why you aren't seeing deer. In that video, I talked about adjusting your eyes to see movement rather than deer. I talked about dealing with large amounts of hunting pressure, and I also talked about trying to pay a lot of attention to how you approach your stands. And there are a ton of reasons why you aren't seeing any deer, and every hunting situation kind of has its own very unique challenges. And all we can really do is try to minimize our mistakes so that we can maximize those opportunities. Now, there can be a lot of luck involved in hunting. We are betting that deer, or worse yet, a specific deer, will walk by this spot at this time with this wind direction. And there are so many variables to think about. A lot of times we end up just flat out getting lucky. But I don't like to hunt based on luck. I like the saying that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So in this video, we're gonna go over 3 more reasons why you aren't seeing any deer so that you can make preparation meet opportunity a lot more often. But before we go over these ways that you are hurting your opportunities, do me a favor, and if this is your first time on my channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click that bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And the first reason why you are not seeing any deer is you are moving and fidgeting way too much in your stands. If you're constantly like looking around, you're standing up, then sitting down, then standing up again, and you're peering around the tree behind you, and you're taking your Instagram selfies, you're probably scaring away deer before you even know they're there. Looking for movement is a good thing. You have to know if something's moving around in the area you're hunting, but you have to do it in the right way. Those quick, jerky movements are going to give you away so fast. The best way is to slowly turn your head when you're looking for movement, or you don't even really have to move your head at all, just move your eyes. If you have to stand up because your legs are going numb or it's starting to hurt, then do it, but do it slowly. Try to really, don't just jump up and then sit down, just kind of slowly work your way up. Also, look for ways to make your stand more comfortable. I mean, sometimes there's really not much you can do, but a lot of times it's as simple as investing in an extra cushion. Use your ears as much as you can and scan with your eyeballs, not your whole head. You don't need to turn your whole body to look around you. Just overall move as little as possible. You also need to make sure that you are practicing taking shots from a seated position. Remember, we talked about how luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and having to stand up to take that shot when your target buck finally walks down that path you hoped he would, that's just so much movement to risk. So you need to prepare by taking seated shots, make sure that you're good at it, so you can really capitalize on that opportunity when it finally comes around. And the second reason why you aren't seeing any deer is you are not hunting over pinch points and funnels. Pinch points or funnels or whatever you want to call them are vital to hunting high opportunity places because it narrows down deer movement to specific spots. If you are hunting in an area where you can't point to a specific reason why deer are going to travel through this area, then you're hunting in the wrong spots. Pinch points can be obvious, like fingers of timber or brushy ditches in ag country. They can be inside corners or those extremely hard to hunt double inside corners. They can be saddles or points that are easily identifiable on a topography map. Or they could be more subtle, like benches that may or may not show up on a topography map, and more often than not, they don't show up. Depending on the age of aerial photos, you can also see maybe edges of different types of habitat where they butt up against each other. Maybe you've got recently logged timber or a big patch of cedars that meet up with more mature open timber. Learn how to read a topography map and how to judge habitat from an aerial photo, and then learn how to effectively hunt them. One of my favorite books is Mapping Trophy Bucks by Brad Herndon. Not only does he go over different types of habitat features or terrain features that you can find on a topography or an aerial map, but he goes over how you can effectively or more effectively hunt those types of situations. Now, it is a little dated. I think he talks a little bit about, new internet ways to scout or e-scouting, which is basically how everybody scouts now, but it's still got great information, and I will often refer back to specific chapters when I'm trying to maybe learn how to hunt a new piece of ground, or maybe just how to better hunt these types of terrain features. Hilly areas can be very hard to hunt because of the way the thermals work, and maybe the unpredictable way that wind can travel over those hills can make you think maybe you've got a spot where you think all the wind is in your favor, but it's actually all in the buck's favor because of the way the wind swirls. But if you can find areas where you can hunt and the buck thinks that he's got the wind in his favor, you've got a great ambush spot, but you just have to time it right. The point is to hunt in areas that narrow down deer movement. Don't just hunt over your food plots or your logging roads or just the same old stands. Hunt in some key travel corridors that also have some pinch points in them, and you will consistently see more deer. And the third reason why you're not seeing deer is you're just not adjusting to what's happening where you hunt. Good hunters adjust to what the deer are doing around them. They shift from food sources to food sources. They shift from food to cover during the pre-rut and rut stages. Bad hunters, or I won't even say bad hunters, but less successful hunters just stick to the same spots over and over again, regardless of what the deer are doing and regardless of any habitat changes around them. So think of it like this. So think of your favorite stand as maybe like a football team's favorite defensive play. Now, it may be a great play, but you can't run it over and over again and hope it works one of the times and expect to win very many games or any games at all. That's kind of how your favorite stand is. You can't just hunt your favorite stand over and over again and just hope one of the times that finally it'll work out. It just doesn't work that way. When food sources change or maybe the rut starts to kick in, you need to get off those food plots that maybe work a little bit better in the early season and get over those pinch points and those bedding areas. The point is you can't just sit around and wait for the pattern to change again into your favor. You have to go to where the action is right now. And even if you're hunting over a good funnel or a good oak flat that's got a lot of acorns raining down, sometimes deer are going to pass right on by those acorns and go to another oak or group of oaks that they like those acorns better. For one reason or another, they would prefer to be over there. Maybe they like the taste of those acorns better, even if they're the same species, or maybe there's just more cover. They feel safer over there. Like I said, good hunters go where the action is now. Don't wait around for the patterns to change so you can hunt where you want to hunt. Figure out where the deer want to be and then hunt there. Too many hunters pick these spots that they like for whatever reason. They, it just looks like a very deery area, something they'd see on TV. They think, oh, deer are going to pass through here. And then they wonder why they see very few deer. It's because they're hunting where they want to hunt. Find where the deer want to be and hunt there. So that was 3 more reasons why you're not seeing any deer. If you've got any more ideas on why you're not seeing any deer, or maybe you want to share how you changed up tactics to get in on some good hunting, leave those down in the comments below. Hit that like button if you like this video, share it if you found it helpful, and make sure that you are subscribed so you can stay informed.